What's going on? We got an install video today. So today I'm going to be installing 3 different parts. One of the problems I have with this car is that the shifter has a lot of slop in it, just all around, it's always wobbling even if it's in gear. So hopefully today we're going to be fixing that thanks to these 3 parts. The add W1, I don't know how to say that. Add W1 shifter cable bushings along with the MTEC shifter springs. So yeah, basically hopefully the goal for this video is to get rid of all the slop in my shifter. Hopefully it'll be nice and crisp, no slop. So right now this is how the shifter is. The throw isn't going to change here, but I think you guys just saw it has a lot of play in it. Hear that wobbling? That's all just loose play. So if I go into gear, now the shifter shouldn't be moving, but it still has a lot of play. So obviously that's not very good if you're trying to distinguish between first and third and fifth, fourth and sixth. Yeah, so hopefully we fix all the slop and we also fix the actual force it takes to throw the shifter. That's what the stiffer MTEC springs are gonna do. First thing I'm gonna get started on is under the hood. It's gonna be the shifter cable bushings. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do because it's the easiest. Second thing is gonna be the hardest thing to do. That I actually have to take the shifter assembly out of the transmission. I think it's called shifter assembly, but I'm not sure. So let's get started installing those shifter cable bushings. Leaf. Alright, so as you can see here, this little guy on the end of that cable and his friend over there, those 2 are going to get replaced. It's a pretty simple job. You just undo the cotter pin, pull the whole thing off, and then tap or I'm going to try to stick a screw in and take that rubber bushing out, and we're going to replace them with those brushed aluminum ones. So yeah. Remove these cotter pins. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Okay, just like that, both cables off. Alright, now we got that sucker out of the way. So I could just, oh, that's a shame. Just gonna try to push these over as best I can. Okay, so now, before I get started with the shifter springs, go ahead and throw these things in. I think it goes that way. Alright, so that's on. Now for the other one. Do the same thing here. Put that on. Maybe I can just put this on by hand. Nope, not gonna work. Those are on. Cool. Awesome. So that's the bushings done. Now for the hard stuff. Alright, so one thing I haven't seen anyone show in their videos is just how fucking hard this bolt is to get out. This front one, this 8mm, is so tough. And it was on there so hard. And I'm trying to do it without removing the intake. So it's even harder. But I just got it loose. Hopefully, I'll get it out in a second here. All right, holy shit, I got it. That was tough. All right, well, it's out. We're supposed to take off this bolt next. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's really hard to get off. Oh, that was tough. Now that that bolt's out, this, oh Jesus, this should all, I'll show this, right? Oh God. This is so sketchy. If I fuck this up, I have no idea how to put it back together. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Sketch level 5 freaking million. Okay. Now we take out these old springs. And we simply just put on the new ones. Oh my God. Okay, so that just fell out. It like pooped itself out and I have no idea where it goes. So I'm really scared right now. I think it might go in here. Hopefully. I'm gonna watch back the footage. Okay, yeah, so it just goes on there. All right, cool. All right, so old springs versus the new ones. I'm gonna do a little squish test. Okay. That's about as far as I can get the old one. There's the new one. Oh yeah, that's way stiffer. Alright. Old one, I'm gonna use 2 fingers for this. It's bigger. I can compress it completely together. And the new one, not quite. So both are stiffer than the old ones. They're about the same size. So, well, actually they're a little taller, but main point, they're stiffer. It's gonna change the way my shifter feels and the way it goes back to neutral, basically. Now, we take these ones, throw them away, then we reassemble. So this goes on here, this goes on here, that goes there, and I'm gonna need a Christmas miracle for this. So I'm just gonna hope and pray that this goes back together. So I'm just gonna give it a little smack, you know? Trying to do this on film at the same time. Well, not film, but make sure it's being recorded correctly. All right. Not too bad. That's as tight as I want to put it. There we go. That is my new shifter assembly. Well, new springs in my old shifter assembly. So, basically the same process to stick it back in. So I'm gonna skip that. And Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is throw this back in, connect everything back up, and then see if my car still works. All right, so I got it back together, but I may or may not have just completely destroyed my transmission. So the install went smoothly until I started to torque down one of the bolts holding on the shifter assembly. And as you can see, it has now been replaced by a screw. So basically what happened is I sheared off the bolt, and it was just basically stuck in my transmission. So I tried using one of those tools that helps you get sheared bolts out. It like reverse screws into it and then tries to grab onto it. That didn't work, and yeah, so that one is sheared off. It felt like I was tightening them, maybe 15, 20, I might be exaggerating, maybe 30 pound of force on it. So I guess just let this be a lesson to you guys out there. If you're doing the same thing, be very careful when you're torquing stuff down, and always check your torque measurements. So I'm gonna see how it shifts, see if it works. Turn on the light. Oh wow. Oh my god. Wow. So the side to side force is way tougher now. Like I can barely get it over into reverse, if I even can. Oh wow. I can't get it into reverse. Wow. Almost all my force just to get it to one side and reverse. Oh my god. Let's see if I can get it in reverse. I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, no, it makes it feel sportier when you are shifting. So yeah, pretty happy. Pretty cool.